This is the Negro Ninja. And before we start, I would like for y'all to take a look at the t-shirts in the description. Whenever the world around you is chaos, go straight. And this is the Negro Ninja. And today I want to add to the point to where when you are wise, people are going to gaslight you. That is their nature, to gaslight you. Okay. When you're high frequency, they're going to gaslight you. Okay. And you're likely to be gaslighted as a male. That's not to say that women don't get gaslighted, but the man has the stronger mind with a stronger vessel. So it takes more work and they want to break you down. Okay. Because they know that the man creates more soldiers. The man influences. Now I'm going to talk about this common thing that goes on, particularly in the South, that seems normal, but it's really gaslighting. It's pretty demonic. All right. Like the Southern hospitality. People just act like they're familiar with you. Okay. And I would like for y'all to Google familiar spirit or check it out on YouTube. Yeah, matter of fact, look it up on YouTube. Okay. A familiar spirit is not to be taken lightly. All right. So I was at Kroger's earlier. And it was morning time, so it was cold. So I had on my copper bubble jacket that I be having on here sometimes. And I had on this, and the jacket zipped up, but I forgot my mask. As soon as I step out the car, I see this dusty, black, young guy who was pushing buggies. He worked for Kroger's. Okay, Kroger's has two entrances, one here and one here. That nigga was at the second one. Okay, and he looks at me like a hawk, like he just spot me, like anime, when they're showing something off in the distance or trying to focus on something and they use the impact lines to draw attention to it for dramatic effect. He was looking at me like that. Okay, and I'm like, this motherfucker looking at me like he know me. And then he does this little jealous smirk like he wants to start joining. He was just giving me this classic, familiar, dusty Atlanta low frequency spirit. Okay. And he was very similar to that girl that I was complaining about at my last job. Okay, that dread hair bitch. The same spirit. Like he'll just talk about you 24/7 to the boss or whatever and influence the boss's decision to let you go. Now it's funny because when bosses hire you, they don't care. They like you anyway. But when that one person get in their ear, it affects them and affects their decisions. Okay. You know what? He is kind of stuck up. We're just going to say we don't need him. We're going to let him go. Okay. Them the type of people right there. And Atlanta is notorious for that type of behavior. Now, ask around and ask a lot of people what they think about Atlanta and tell me if I'm bullshitting. They're going to tell you that Atlanta is a hating-ass city. Okay. And it is a hating-ass city. Okay. Now, what makes this gaslighting is the fact that he's acting like we're in the same world. Now, if I was a white man, okay, that was equally as handsome walking around in the same situation, if he thought that white man was sharp and handsome or something, he would just look. He wouldn't look like he has access to him because he would instantly know that the white man is superior to him. Okay, now I'm not trying to sound racist, but I'm just telling you how them niggas think. He would know this. He wouldn't really see him as somebody that he can drag down. But when they see another black man that is superior, and like I tell people, motherfucking, I shouldn't have to have white skin for you to know that I'm superior. Okay. And that's how black people do. Okay. Now, this is not just a black thing in Atlanta, but I say, you're going to really see it from black people the most and the strongest when you're a black man. So I'm just speaking from my experiences and, you just take it with a grain of salt. So anyway, it's just like Django when Django was on that horse and that slave was just looking at him, out of jealousy. It's the same thing. Low frequency bullshit. Now, I go to the first door and before I even get to the door opens up and a flamboyant rainbow zombie, like real feminine, comes out. Look like a real bony chick until he turns around. You be like, okay. He had dreads too, so you know it's gonna be extra stupid. Okay, you add dreads to any situation involving a nigga, you know it's a stupid situation. Okay, so this nigga turns around and looks at me like a little girl having a crush on an older man, and I said, ugh, and I literally did it just like that. Okay, and I was not wearing a mask, and he didn't like that, but that didn't stop him from being a homosexual. Okay, he's like, and he ain't say it, but he was, like that's how he was thinking. He ain't flinch. Okay, now that is also gaslighting. Okay, now once again, we are nothing alike. Okay, and they're staring at you too long. They're staring at you like y'all should have something to do with each other. Okay, classic form of gaslighting that a lot of people may not even think about. That familiar spirit. Okay, now I can give y'all another example. Okay, and I talked about this a while back, like when I was doing this temp job. I was over there in I forgot where I was at. Canton, Georgia. It's a real racist place, but I was favored in that place for some reason. They would act like I was a Negro sent from God. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that these type of black people exist. There is a God. Okay, they favored me at that store. They even gave me the least amount of work to do because I'm clean and handsome and stuff. They you gotta. So it was some niggas there that was trying to drag me down there with them. I'm like, why you keep talking to me, old nigga? Okay, and just talking like, why do people feel the need to just want to talk to me? I don't want to talk to nobody at this job. Like, why? Okay, and then there was a scenario to where they put them to work because they're niggers. Okay, y'all go in the back and do this. Okay, and I'm following them around. Okay, and then that same old dude said, "Yeah, come join us." I said, "Nigga, she told y'all to do this. She didn't tell me to go back there." Okay, and then she sends me back there to grab something off the shelf. Okay, and as soon as I come back there, he's like, "See, you back here with us." I'm like, I'm getting this and I'm leaving. Okay, that familiarity, they want you to feel as if you're comfortable. They're trying to make you comfortable with them. That's why they look at you like they know you. Okay, very shisty individuals, these low frequency motherfuckers. Okay, and then fast forward to like the end of the shift. I'm just minding my own business, and that same dude say, "Yeah, man, you shouldn't burn bridges like that, man. You never know when you might see me again." So I'm just gonna ignore you again. Like, who the fuck are you? Now, this is a nigga that was trying to get me to look at a homosexual. By the way, it was a rainbow zombie walking around in drag, and I did see that nigga, but I just didn't pay him no. I was like, ugh. I immediately do this, and I'm just working. Okay, because they want you to look. So I go out my way to not look at him, and before I know it, that same dude, hey, 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 I'm like, I already know you trying to get me to look at this dude. I'm not looking at him. I'm like, why y'all want people to look at this dude? I'm just ignoring this dude. Okay, and once again, trying to make niggas familiar. Okay, now you cannot trust people that want you to be familiar. People have to earn your grace. You are not owed. I mean, hold on. They're not, okay, let me see, I'm finna go with that. Now, people will tell you that nobody owes you anything, but they'll come at you like that. I don't owe you my attention. I do not owe you my companionship. I don't owe you a conversation or acknowledgement that is not necessary. Okay, but they see it. They see you as like a fountain. Like I said, like for me personally, I'm very open and I give out wisdom just very generously. But whenever I want to know something, people go out there where to hide it. You see how they do you, but they try to make you feel as if you're grouped down there with them. The hypocrisy is just next level. Okay, they act like they want something to do with you, but they don't really want nothing to do with you. Watch my old videos. I think it's called People Try to Bind You. I think that's on this channel, if I'm not mistaken. If you don't see it, let me know, and I'll either make it public or either re-upload it if it's not uploaded. But yeah, people, that's why they try to come hang with us, man. There have been plenty of times to where people will pretend to be my friend and invite me places, and when I get there, they'll just diss me the whole time. Act like I ain't nothing. Okay, I'm like, why y'all invite me here? Y'all niggas acting funny. Hey man, come to the comedy show with us, man. I'm the third person to sign up and he keep bopping me. I'm like, you gotta watch people. Okay, now remember this comfort zone saying that I was talking about at first. You think that people, and like some people are saying it with a good intention, but that's not a good thing to tell somebody. Step out your comfort zone. Okay, nigga, this is warfare. You're not finna do things that you're not comfortable doing. Okay, now once again, if you're out there training, and let me get good at this move. I'm not comfortable doing this move. I better learn how to do this with my, southpaw hand or whatever. Okay, but when you out there in battle, you're gonna do what you know works. You're gonna do what works best for you. Stay the fuck away from other people that you don't know nothing about. Okay. Okay, the Southern hospitality. They don't give a damn about you, but they just want to draw you in. All right. And I was listening to people talking about living in Atlanta, Georgia. And they have positive experiences. They were saying that if you can't find a job in Atlanta, it's a you problem. I'm like, okay, you want to make this philosophical. You know what? That is true because Atlanta's full of haters. And if you the shit, they going to hate on you. I'm like, you can't even dress clean at some of these jobs without getting fired. They'll just find ways to get rid of you. You're looking a little too clean. And there's nothing that dusty mother lovers hate more than clean niggas. They cannot stand it. Nigga, I remember when I was working downtown in Ponce de Leon. I had to catch the bus. I was at North Avenue. Them boys over there looked like they wanted to fight me for dressing clean. I'm just wearing like the button-up shirts I be having. Over there like this. And them boys look like they want to fight. I'm like, I'm going to have to beat your ass for earning my shirt. Okay. Them niggas was stupid. I'm not exaggerating. Them niggas is stupid. And then it was one time I was at the bus stop coming home from that job. Okay. And I was sitting next to a bitch. And to me, she did not look, she didn't look dusty, at least not in my opinion. I thought that her clothes was clean or whatever. This bitch got up. She couldn't even sit next to me. Stuff like that happens a lot. Like when I was in College Park, that type of shit happened a lot too. Okay, I had to make sure. I'm like, I know I don't smell bad. Well, I took a shower earlier, but they'll do that. They cannot stand to sit next to a clean nigga. Okay. It make them feel bad, but these be the same people trying to come at you. Okay, and then let's give another job example. At the corporate job, with the nice, pretty looking women and stuff. The little old lady that was always, trying to turn me out, always saying suspect stuff. One of the main ones trying to talk to people. I'm like, we're just trying to break him out of his shell. Then when I was talking to them, they want to argue, and the supervisor was like, y'all spent all this time trying to get this man to talk. And when he's talking, y'all want to argue with him? Okay. And as soon as 3 o'clock hit, she would say nothing to you. Like if she saw you, like she always got something to say, want to keep talking, just will not stop. But if she saw you outside of work, like if you pass her in the hallway while she leaving, she won't even tell you bye. She'll be like this. And I'm make sure I do this expression the best I can. Hold up. It's an empty type of stupid drone look. To just walk past you. Okay, matter of fact, the woman that got rid of me, who got hired at the same time, she would do that type of stuff too. Hey, be all in your face. Then as soon as y'all are coming to work and or leaving, they don't even tell you, hey. Okay, that's just a pattern that I noticed at a lot of jobs. You can't trust people that's always talking to you at work. Okay, at least let niggas settle in. That is classic sociopathic behavior. And of course, I'm just going to say they're narcissists. Okay, and once again, I use this example a lot. Think about Bully from PlayStation 2. As soon as you get into your dorm, you don't even get a chance to breathe. And guess who's talking to you? Gary. Okay, need I say more? Okay, gaslighting is anything that does not really give you time to breathe. Okay, people don't want you to think. They don't want you to scope out your surroundings. Okay, they don't want you to get time to get used to them because they don't want you to know how they are. Okay. And like I said, Southern hospitality is one of the most common ways, the most accepted ways that people gaslight you. Nobody's saying nothing about it. And this has been the Negro Ninja bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.